Oh, hello, artists. I was just writing out my name like the pharaohs from ancient Egypt. Check it out. It's written in an alphabet called hieroglyphs. It was invented a long time ago by the ancient Egyptians. It's actually the very first form of writing ever invented. The ancient Egyptians loved writing things down, so much though that they even invented paper and pens. The ancient Egyptians invented a lot of things that you use every day. Like before you go to school, you brush your teeth with toothpaste and a toothbrush, both invented by the Egyptians. They also invented jobs that your parents may have, like policemen or barbers. They even invented one of my favorite sports, bowling.
I'm throwing rocks tonight. Mark it, dude.
How cool is that? The Egyptians were really cool and really smart. Let's learn more about them in this week's lesson. Today we're going to travel to a part of the world called Egypt. What do you know about Egypt? Maybe the pyramids or pharaohs? Maybe the Sphinx or Cleopatra? Maybe even you've seen the movie Mummy. What kind of art do the Egyptians make? Have you ever seen any examples of Egyptian art before? Maybe you've seen images like this and this. Let's check out this video to learn more about ancient Egyptian art.
Today in Quick Art History, we're going to be talking about ancient Egyptian art. Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians created art and their culture thrived. Ancient Egypt was located in northeast Africa in the delta and valley region of the Nile River. This is the same location as modern-day Egypt. Think vast deserts, wide horizons, and giant pyramids. Ancient Egyptian style was stylized, symbolic, and practical. Balanced and symmetrical to honor the social value of harmony and duality in life, how order is created from chaos. Stayed the same for 3,000 years, these different types of art told a story. For example, colors had meanings: black for royalty, red for sun, green for plants, blue for birth, gold for the gods. Look at the colors and images. What do you think this artwork means? Hieroglyphics were a complex form of drawing and writing. It was often used to explain the artwork. Hieroglyphics can be written or read from any direction. These beautiful markings were found in sculptures, paintings, and more. Sculptures could be giant stone, smaller figures carved from wood, stone, or gold, or relief sculpture carved directly into the walls of the tomb or temples. Paintings could be found on the tomb walls showing scenes from the owner's life and afterlife using the power of scale. The most important figure was the largest in the artwork. Humans were depicted in the side view or profile, very flat. The Great Sphinx is a well-known sculpture. It's a 4,500-year-old limestone statue near the pyramids of Giza, a creature with the body of a lion and a human head, said to be a spiritual guardian. King Tut's tomb, found in the Valley of the Kings, was a treasure trove of ancient Egyptian art. Ancient Egyptian art was a beautiful tool. The artists were unknown. It served a function and was made with a practical purpose. For more easy art history, follow along at Bold Soul Whimsy.
The ancient Egyptians were amazing, and their art was pretty awesome too. But did you know that the Egyptian artists had to follow a lot of strict rules about how things should be drawn and painted? For example, let's talk about how they drew or carved images of people. One of the rules that they had to follow is that people were always standing and facing straight ahead, but their feet and their head were always turned to the side. Can you try staying this way? Pause the video and follow the directions on the screen. Try it out. Pretty difficult, huh? They drew people like this for over 3,000 years. That's a really long time. But they never changed in all of that time. Your studio time assignment this week is to draw a side portrait of an Egyptian queen or pharaoh. Before you begin, I wanted to let you know that I chose something this week that might be a little bit more difficult than you might be used to. But don't get frustrated if your artwork doesn't look perfect. Remember, as artists, we have to practice to make sure that our art gets better. And you guys are all great artists and capable of doing difficult things. I have faith that you will make these drawings look super awesome. All right, artists, I can't wait to see your Supergirl drawings. Those awesome patterns. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.